Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our tarot reading for the week. This is going to be done a little bit differently because I want to share some things with you that have been happening emotionally, at least for me. But what I want to do with this particular one is try and gain some clarity on those emotions and why they're showing up in my space right now. And I'll explain a little bit when we get into that reading. But first, some housekeeping things. If you do like what you see in the video, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons so you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I have also included links to my social media. My website is included as well, so if you want to get in touch with me outside of YouTube, you can. Also, I am taking commissions at this time. If you want to get a private reading with me, I'm totally down to help you if you feel safe and comfortable to do that. Again, look at the description box because the link to my commissions page is there. So let me know. I'm happy to help. Please know that it's an option, not an obligation. So if you don't feel comfortable or if you can't right now, that's totally fine. I love you. I appreciate you anyway. So, what's been going on? Life's been good. Life's been a little weird, and it has been weird honestly since January. There was some technical difficulties I experienced at the beginning of the year. We had a pretty severe windstorm at the beginning of the year that knocked out electricity in my house. So why am I saying all that? All of that threw me off my routine. I couldn't necessarily get any kind of researching and work done on my blog. Things were thrown off. That happened in January. I did my best to get back on track, but the computer I had at the time was also experiencing what turned out to be its death throes. And the computer I had officially died a couple of weeks ago. So, thankfully, I am on a new computer because I'm filming this video right now. But all of this, I'm gonna chill out because the camera's shaking. I apologize for that. All of these things kind of built up, and honestly, it caused a pretty severe relapse in my depression. Thankfully, it didn't last long. And it was a lot of work. I think leading up to that as well, I was also house sitting for a friend, and I had a lot of other life things coming into me during that time that caused some overwhelm and just a lot of mental things going on. Anyway, why am I bringing this up? Why I'm bringing this up is the fact that now that I'm past all of the nerves and stress that came with those events, I'm now feeling a resistance to trying to get back on my routine. I'm now feeling this resistance to do anything, whereas I'd rather sit and do nothing, because that's what at least at this point, that's what I've conditioned myself to do. Now, this is a bad thing because I have certain obligations to kind of get myself out of this funk. And I'm not quite sure why this funk is here at all, what I can do about it. So that's why I want to kind of tailor this reading towards figuring that out. And, I want to share this with you because maybe you are going through something similar. Maybe you're going through something similar. Hopefully something in this resonates with you. And if so, I'm glad to know that I've helped in some way. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start with the Hermetic Tarot. I wanna see what's triggering this resistance, aside from not being on my normal routine since the beginning of the year, and what am I so afraid of in letting this resistance go? So let's start with that. We have a couple of other decks that I'm going to start reading from. We'll see how we can help ourselves out of this funk. So let's see what I need to see. This reading is meant to find the people it is meant to find. So if you are resonating, thank you for joining me. Okay. We had two cards pop out. First card, we have the Queen of Swords. So I think there's something that is, I'm getting a protective energy right off the bat. There's something that I am protecting myself from, and hopefully this other card is going to clarify what that thing is. But for the most part, there's a need for protection. There's a need for safety. There's a need for a need for safety. I think the immediate thought that I've come to is that either I didn't feel safe from being thrown off my routine, or I'm now finding safety in being off my routine. Interesting. It's first card out, so let's see what comes of that. Here's our Queen of Swords. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles that is coming up. So I think the balance, the sense of having to juggle everything. I think one thing that I have said, especially right now, is that I am looking for a job outside of the home, outside of my freelancing, outside of this. And I think what I am kind of protecting myself from is the need to juggle or balance too many things. That could be, excuse me, that could be what is bothering me a little bit about my situation right now, is that if I find a job outside of the home, I'm obligated to go to that because there's certain things that I take from that job and benefit. Hopefully you understand what that means. But I like writing. I like my passion projects. I like doing, I like this. I like sharing my art and my writing and things like this. And it's a lot of work. Having a job outside of the home is going to be a lot of work. How do I balance all of it? What do I do? I think that overwhelm is what I'm protecting myself from, and hence the resistance. Okay, so juggling. Okay, juggling and my need to protect myself from that. Let's see, one more and we'll get hidden and clarifying energies. We also have the Nine of Wands. So I'm going to take this as an encouragement that I can endure this. I can push through the resistance. This need to protect, this need to juggle. I can't endure this. It's a heavy load, and there's a lot of emotional storm that comes out of this. But I think I will persist and I will endure. Okay. So, in fact, I don't know if you can see that, but the tagline underneath that is Lord of Great Strength. So there will be a lot to carry. There will be a lot of responsibility. There will be a lot of burden. But I have every I have every bit of confidence that I know I can do this. Okay, in spite of this, I know I can find it. I know I can find that job. I know I can balance that with my art and my creativity. I just need to find that equilibrium again. There it is. Okay. So there's the Nine of Wands. All right, let me shuffle again and see what I need to see and how I can clarify everything for it. So hidden energy. Whoop. Okay. You know what? We have 2 more cards popping off the top. So for a hidden energy, we have the King of Wands. There's a very fiery, passionate energy. I'm also reading masculine energy. There's a need to take action. Okay. I'm resisting taking action because of the need to juggle, because of the need to figure out how to persist. Okay, and I'm currently looking at the two of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands for that. Yeah, there's a need to take action. There's a very, very powerful energy in this. Particularly, I'm picking up on the fire energy aspect of the King of Wands. I am an authority over that energy, and I am responsible for channeling that energy safely and responsibly. And now that some of the outside obligations of that have cleared up, I think it's time to use that passionate energy to take action. So the hidden energy is action taking here. Okay. Clarifying energy is the Seven of Pentacles. There are some things that I need to look at and take notes on. This quote actually comes from the Minnow Pond, which I will link in the description. But there's some things that I need to assess and understand, is the juice really worth the squeeze in this situation? Okay, that's the quote that comes from the Minnow Pond. But there's a need to step back and a need to take notes and reassess parts of my life. And I think also that's the part that I'm resisting. Because whether or not I want to look at those parts, yes, that's a question, but I'm going to have to do that in order to drop the resistance, to let things grow, and to really make sure that I can do what I need to do. Okay. So there's the Seven of Pentacles. So basically what I'm seeing is that I'm protecting myself from juggling all kinds of, I guess, extraneous, needless things, and protecting myself from that. There's a sense of endurance that I've had to channel, and I will persist in doing that, but I need to take action on my priorities and assess where I need to put that energy so that I can actually endure here. Okay, so that's where I see the resistance coming in. It's a need to protect, a need to feel safe. There's also a need to take action and a need to keep going and keep persisting and don't give up. So how can I best use that energy? How can I best use that King of Wands energy? And what do I really need to do in order to make sure that I'm safely and generously looking at the things I need to look at? Okay. Suit of Blades. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. So, Page of Swords, Page of Fire. I need to look at lessons learned, especially where my passions and the inspiration I get for doing certain things comes from. I also need to figure out how to channel those things and learn how to take responsibility for what I'm presenting, what I'm going through. Okay. So, interesting. So I'm looking again at the King of Wands here. This is fire. We also have I'm also starting to see a lot of air coming in because we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Page of Swords here. And I guess what I'm seeing is that I need to figure out how to balance and take responsibility for everything, because there are certain things that I'm overbalanced on. I think that's it. There are certain things I'm overbalanced on, and I don't necessarily want to work on rebalancing it. I'm getting that from the Seven of Pentacles. Where am I overbalanced and where am I underbalanced? I'm hoping that makes sense here. But I need to figure that out. I need to learn. I need to rebalance. Let's leave it at that. So, Page of Blades coming right off the top. We also have the Knight of Coins. Once again, here's another coins card. I need to shake things up. I need to get moving. Okay. The Knight of Coins, it has a slow moving energy because it's earth energy. Pentacles are tied to earth. And I need to figure out how to shake things up a little bit for myself, because it's time to get moving. It's time to go. Not necessarily uproot, but it's time to figure out how to maybe put new roots down in other places. Okay. Okay, Knight of Coins. We'll go with that. Okay. Coins. We also have, okay, interesting. We also have the Page of Coins, which also means I need to take better responsibility with my things and my things, my materials. Take lessons learned and not feel so ashamed for bringing things into my space that I want to have there, but also look at the things that I don't need to have in my space as well. So figure out what those responsibilities need to be, and get rid of things I don't need. Okay, so there is the Page of Coins. Okay, let me shuffle again. You know what we're gonna look for here. So, okay. So, okay. Interesting. Our hidden energy is Judgment. So we're coming, I think doing this work is going to allow me to get out of the box, get out of the coffin, get out of the coffin a little bit. Because once I figure out how to shake things up for myself, how to take action, shake things up and taking action. Let's go with that. There's going to be a release from this nervousness, this resistance. excuse me, there's going to be a release from this. There's going to be a letting go. And, yeah, okay. I like this. I'm also getting the ideas from the card for death, from the death card, and that the energy is going to change. I'm going to be able to better heed the call that I'm hearing, because that's something that I haven't done. Okay, the tune for that has changed, and I'm resisting that. I'm resisting letting the new music come in. Okay, and what I'm seeing so far is that there's certain things that I need to do that I'm not doing, and that's putting up a wall as well. So, okay, so heeding the tune, heeding the call, coming out of the darkness, and being in the light and the clarity enough that I can actually do what I need to do. So there's the card for Judgment. That is our hidden energy. Our clarifying energy is the King of Cups. So King of Cups is about feeling your emotions without feeling overwhelmed by them. And I have been overwhelmed by my emotions. I have been deeply and terribly saddened by certain things that happened so long ago. They don't even matter anymore. I'm resisting letting some of those emotional things go. And I don't mind admitting that, because I've actually recently been on the phone with a friend of mine in absolute tears because I'm so deeply frustrated with myself for continuing to go back to those things. It's time. Yeah. I think once this resistance drops, once I figure out how to let this resistance drop, those emotions, those things are going to be not irrelevant, but not as important. Okay, how do I drop that resistance? I need to work on shaking things up. Okay, I need to take responsibility for the things I have in my space, whether that's emotional or physical things, right? Boy, there's some responsibility that I need to take in terms of maybe my mental or emotional, my mental thoughts here. Of course, that's where all thoughts come from, right? Yeah, and figure out how to channel my thoughts so that my emotions don't get the best of me. Okay, and don't get the best of me, and in doing so, I'll be able to heed that call and become clear about what I need to do next. Okay. So right now, there's been a need to protect myself. How do I channel that? How do I get past that safely? Take responsibility, shake things up so that I don't get too overwhelmed down the line. Now let's see what is in store for me after I do this work. What do I have to look forward to? Ooh, okay. We had 3 cards pop out right away. I'm gonna shuffle again, and we'll I'm gonna just shuffle and see what pops out, because we've had some cards come out doing that. So let's see what we can do with that. Okay, one more. We'll come back to that in a minute. I'm gonna read the first card is coming out for this, the Ten of Swords, We have a sense of finality, a sense of endings, and maybe this is a painful ending, but nonetheless it is an ending. So there's something leaving my space. There's something I need to let go of. It may hurt, it may work to do the shaking up of things that I need to have happen. And by that, there's going to have to be some looking, some thinking again about certain things, which maybe I don't want to do. And again, the resistance aspect is coming up, but I'm going to have to. So yeah, there's that. The Ten of Swords, endings. Okay. We also have, again, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So in the first part from the Hermetic Tarot, I read that as protection. Here it's suggesting ambition and the need to strive for higher things, for bigger and better. Queen of Pentacles. No, I'm sorry, that was Queen of Swords. I'm sorry about that. Again, there's a need to strive for more, strive for higher good, strive for, and because it's Pentacles, strive for more things. That could be the thing that is causing a lot of stress, because, and this is true for me, I will admit it, that I do like having the tchotchkes and the trinkets, and because I'm a writer, I like the journals and the pens and all of this. As you may be able to tell, I really like having tarot decks. There's just this need for bigger and better things in my life, and what's resisting, I need to let that side of me go. I think I need to let that need go. I don't need more. I need quality. We'll leave it there. Well, I'm getting called out now. This is the Four of Pentacles. There might be a greedy aspect in all of this that is, I'm being called out. There's an aspect of greed that I need to let go of, because it's not about the things. It's not about the things. I think my ambition for more is potentially allowing me to bring in things that are not quality, that are not good for me. This might be letting go of a bad habit or some things that I really should not be doing. Okay? Okay, I claim it. I receive it. Thank you for showing me that. How do we get past that greedy, not quality aspect of that? Okay. All right, couple more cards here. Getting them clarifying energies. Okay, so once again, we have the Three of Pentacles coming out as our hidden energy. I need to find a way of working together and working together with someone to work past the hang up. Working past the hang up, working past the need for more and the need for working past the need for more. I need to let that end, but because I'm so tightly holding on to that, maybe I need to ask for help. I need to ask someone to help me gain perspective, perhaps, because in my, yeah, I'm tongue-tied now. I can't believe I got that. Oh, I can't believe I got this card, actually. But it's not comfortable to look at, especially in this context. I'm being real here. I need to ask for help in letting that go, perhaps. So what can I do differently? How can I reach out? Okay. Excuse me. Success will come in this area if I reach out to gain a little bit of perspective on how I can do these things that I'm being called to do a little bit better. Okay. So there's the, oh, excuse me, tongue-tied here. There's the Three of Pentacles. Okay. We also have, as our clarifying energy, the Judgment. You have the Judgment card again. When I address the BS and the garbage that I've brought into my life, I'm going to come out of the darkness of that, and I will be much clearer and much happier. Okay? Okay. So that is the reading. I hope that made sense. I hope that was understandable. I'm gonna lean into the vulnerability a little bit here, because there's, once again, there's a lot that I've been holding on to, a lot I've been carrying, and especially in the physical aspect of my life. There's a lot that I need to get rid of. I'm sorry. Sorry about the rasp here. In any case, that is the reading for this week. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week with a new one. If you guys have any questions, comments, and concerns, please let me know in the comments. My DMs are open, and if you would like a private reading with me, if you feel safe and comfortable to reach out, please do so, and I am very happy to help. I will see you guys next week. I love you, and stay safe. Bye, everybody.